All right. I'm Avery Kunder and I'm from Minnesota State University, Mankato.
I'm Caitlin Nelson, and I'm also from Minnesota State University, Mankato.
I'm Paul Niedermeyer. I'm from the University of Applied Science in St. Pölten in Austria.
I'm Daniela, and I'm also from the university in St. Pölten.
I'm Judith. I'm also from the university in St. Pölten.
And then we did our presentation on alcoholism in a family. So an overview of our crisis. A family crisis is a situation that strains relationships to the point that they may break up the family unit. It's a turning point where things will either get better or they will get worse. The crisis that we chose was alcoholism in families and how it can affect mental, physical, and emotional health in both Austria and the US. So diagnoses, this is defined as a problematic pattern of alcohol use leading to clinically significant impairment or distress. There's 3 stages of alcoholism from a healthcare standpoint. The first stage is the binge or intoxication stage. This is when people drink as motivation or for fun often. The second stage is the withdrawal or the negative effect stage. This is when alcohol is needed for relief of pain, anxiety, or stress. And then the third stage is the preoccupation stage, which is when it causes function deficits. Some symptoms of alcoholism include craving alcohol, recurrent use, which results in a failure to fulfill roles in work, school, or family. Tolerance or withdrawal symptoms occur. Continued alcohol use despite having recurrent problems that are caused by alcohol. Important social, occupational, or recreational activities are given up due to alcohol. And then alcohol is often taken in larger amounts or over a longer period than intended. Alcoholism is diagnosed based off this alcohol symptom checklist.
Well, we looked up for short-term health risk and long-term health risk. I will start with the short-term health risk cause of alcohol. These are injuries like motor bicycle crashes, falls, drawing, and burns, such as violence, including homicide, suicide, sexual assault, and intimate partner violence. Also alcohol poisoning and risky sexual behaviors like unprotected sex or sex with multiple partners. Long-term health risks cause of alcohol are high blood pressure and heart disease, stroke, liver disease, and digestive problems. Also cancer, weakening of the immune system, increasing the chances of getting sick, and learning and memory problems, for example, dementia. Mental health problems such as depression and anxiety, and social problems, including family problems, jobs-related problems, and unemployment. And the last thing is alcohol use disorders or alcohol dependence, such as progressive cerebral palsy.
So the rate of illness in the USA and some demographics. I found some of these statistics interesting when I was researching for the project. I'm not going to necessarily read them word for word, but approximately more than 6% of adults in the US have an alcohol use disorder. More men than women. And about 88% or 88,000 people die of alcohol-related causes every year in the United States. Unfortunately, less than 7% of those suffering from alcohol use disorder seek treatment. The following percentages indicate current and regular users of alcohol among different racial groups, with American Indian or Alaska Native and white being the top of the list, and Black or African American and white being the bottom of the list.
And now I'm going to present you the demographics of Austria. In Austria, there are 1 million Austrians have problematic drinking habits. Only around 1 in 5 respondents live without alcohol or drink no more than 4 times a year. Average consumption in Austria increases with age. 1 in 5 people between the ages of 15 and 16 drink an extent that is clearly hazardous to their health. In example, more than 2 quarters glasses of wine in women, or then more than 0.5 liters of beer in men per day, which is pretty much a huge amount of alcohol. In Austria, 5% of the adult population aged 15 and over are classified as alcohol dependent, 2.5% of women and 7.5% of men. That's around 370,000 people.
So how healthcare system works in the USA, most of the readings I found stress the importance of prevention, and I would say it's definitely key in our healthcare system. Some of the treatment involves counseling, such as behavioral therapy and medications that reduce the desire to drink. Some people need medical detoxification to stop drinking safely, and mutual support groups help people stop drinking and manage their relapses and or cope with necessary lifestyle changes.
So the healthcare system in Austria works in general that every person in Austria pays a tax, which is supporting the social security system so that every person can be legally insured. And so that even homeless people can get treatment when they need it. So prevention is an important column, but Austria has a very long tradition of drinking like beer, wine, and the treatment involves physical and mental detox and treatment of physical and mental accompanying illnesses. And the follow-up treatment is very important to have experts and mutual groups. Next slide.
Sorry.
Then the payment responsibilities of the family. So people who qualify, they can get help paying for substance use disorder treatment through their local county offices. Federal, state, and county governments put money into a behavioral health fund so that Minnesotans with low income can get the help needed. And then use of alcohol often disqualifies individuals for unemployment assistance.
For governmental support in the USA, we found that Medicare and Medicaid support the treatment of alcoholism. Support groups such as AA have a big impact on sobriety. The Office of the Surgeon General no longer stigmatizes addicts and is no longer a weakness of character, but a disease. And federal supported health providers can't mandate patients to take part in an AA program. It is impermissible governmental indoctrination of religion in violation of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, according to a source we found.
The most of the national health insurances cover treatments for alcoholism, even private ones, but some of them need the approval of a head doctor, and there are different kinds of treatments. There are out and inpatient programs, but the outpatient program is depending on the mental state of the patient and the risk of relapse. Other big impact for addiction is prevention programs. They're often in lower and high school, and according to the Federal Ministry of Social Affairs, Health Care and Consumer Protection, which is a paper in 2015, the REAST paper.
We also looked up for some coping strategies against alcoholism. These are, for example, evaluate impact of alcohol in daily life, looking for other coping strategies, replacing alcohol, last but not least, professional help and support.
And now I will guide you through some family resources. And with these bullet points, they can help their family members. So we start the first point, educate yourself. It's really important to educate yourself about alcohol addiction to better understand the disease and handle the affected individual with empathy. Number 2, seek professional help. A doctor, physiologist, or addiction counselor can assist the affected individual and recommend appropriate treatment. Intervention. In some cases, an intervention can be conducted where family and friends, with the help of a professional, can come together to make the individual aware of the impact of their addiction and motivate them to seek treatment. Treatment opinions or options. Detoxification and inpatient rehabilitation. The affected individual can be treated in a detox center or a rehabilitation facility. Outpatient therapy. Regular visits to a therapist or participation in a support group can be helpful. Medication-assisted treatment. There are medications available that can help reduce or control alcohol consumption. Long-term support. Long-term programs such as aftercare support groups, an example Alcoholics Anonymous and psychotherapy can provide ongoing support. Number 5, family therapy. Family therapy can help address family issues related to addiction and improve communication patterns. Self-care for family members. It's crucial for family members to take care of their own needs and seek support for themselves. Support groups for families of addicted can be beneficial. Number 7, setting boundaries. Set clear boundaries and communicate them to the affected individual. It's really important to be consistent, even it's challenging. Patience and understanding. The road to recovery can be lengthy and relapses may occur. Patience and understanding are crucial. And the last one, crisis intervention. Know where to seek help in cases of emergencies, whether it's related to the affected individual's acute health issues or emotional stress with the family. It's essential to emphasize that alcohol addiction is a serious condition that requires professional help. Through support, patients and love family members can play a significant role in helping the affected individual embark on their path to recovery.
In conclusion, alcohol misuse and alcohol use.
And alcohol, or is it your part?
Go ahead, Paul.
I'm sorry. Alcohol misuse and alcohol use disorder. An example, the clinical term for an alcohol addiction can destroy family relationships and drive a wedge between its members. There are many short-term and long-term risks involved. The demographics of this disorder are prevalent in both the US and Austria. The healthcare system have a similar approach when treating the condition. Families should be aware of financial help and support systems available. With coping strategies, the resources for families available, we hope that individuals affected and their families can recover or seek treatment from the impacts of the crisis.
And then here's our references. Yay. All right.
Good job, guys.
What?
I think we did good.
Very good.
Okay. What was that? We need to debrief.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know what the exact one is. It. You know.
I think we did a good job because some colleagues of me told me that the people from the other country didn't wrote back and didn't do their job. But I think with you guys
Yeah.
it was a great job, and I think everyone did the best for the presentation, and yeah, that's my opinion.
I think it went really smoothly compared
I
to what
agree.
I heard from other groups.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it worked good to like split it up between like me and Katie for the US stuff and then you guys for the Austria stuff. That made it go better, I think.
I think we did good too, because everybody wrote back in time. We talked with each other which part should be done till when, and everybody did that in time. So I'm
Yeah.
very proud of us.
I also think we did a great job because our communication was good and we did a good job. Yeah. It was quite fun.
How was it for you guys when Paul, Daniela, and I wrote in German in our group?
I didn't know what you're talking about. I guess I
Either.
didn't even like translate it or anything.
Yeah.
I
I
figured
thought about
I
it.
figure you're just clarifying, like,
Yeah, I thought about writing in English, but sometimes it's just so
yeah.
quicker to be in
You should.
German because we need to, also sometimes to think a lot about professional language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should do whatever works for you. I wouldn't be able to bounce back and forth between languages. I'm just kind of looking through like our last assignment we have. I don't know if you guys have this. It's like a reflection with a bunch of questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we kind of went over everything.
I also think so.
Yeah, I said that WhatsApp worked well to
The
communicate in Zoom.
Okay, then I can upload the link again for Paul and Judy.
Thank you. And I can upload the PowerPoint presentation.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
But do we have to upload the PowerPoint presentation? I think it's enough when we upload the link for the video.
Yeah.
Or is it?
There's please hand in the PPP of
Oh,
MS
okay.
Teams.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
the last sentence.
Okay, then you upload the presentation and I upload the video with the link.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Hi guys. It was awesome to meet you
Hi.
guys. It
Yeah.
was super cool.
Yeah.
We'll
Good
connect.
luck with
Have
next
fun
year
at work,
program.
Katie.
We'll connect if we ever come to Austria.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
do
nice.
that.
that would be really nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'd be super cool.
You have our contact.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so have
Good luck
fun
with
on
the rest
Have a
of
Friday.
your
nice time.
nursing school.
Yeah,
It was
good
nice
luck,
to meet
guys.
you.
Meet you.